Hi.
Hi.
So this is the final installment of our pre-marriage talk series, and it is how well do you really know your partner? Dun, dun, dun.
Sometimes you never fully know another person, right? It's always a constant learning and some surprises and whatever. But I think it's pretty fundamental for your self-respect and the respect of the other, your significant other, to come clean about maybe some things that your intuition might be telling you are important, in terms of, is there something or someone in your past that's still really relevant? Do you have some habits that could be destructive? Do you have debt? Have you explored are you guys familiar with the love language thing? It became popular a few years ago, but not everyone knows about it, I guess. So it's this exploration of what are the ways in which you feel most loved. And that's pretty important too, because the way we communicate with our partner and the way we cope with hard situations are pretty key in understanding each other and going through hardship.
Yeah, so how do you deal with conflict? In our personal situation, we had very different backgrounds. So when we had our first couple of conflicts, it was treacherous because we didn't really know each other's language as to how to resolve stuff, how to hear each other, tune into each other, and there's a learning process with that. But it's good to know kind of where you guys are, where you're starting from. I want to just kind of go a little bit deeper into what you were saying about having someone in your past. Sometimes people have ex-spouses, ex-boyfriends, girlfriends, lovers that become very problematic, or maybe are still sending them 57 texts a day, and it's really good to know. Also, the drug thing is serious. Sometimes people hide drug addictions, and it's pretty relevant. I know a couple of relationships actually that were really ripped apart because one person just didn't really let the other person know they were an alcoholic, and it came out. Of course, it came out, and it was really hard. And so it's good to kind of delve into what are some of your secrets? What are some of the stuff that you're hiding, so that they don't kind of come out of a box in a year or 2 years down the line, and there's horrible resentment because you're like, how come you didn't talk to me about this? I would have been open to it, and I still
or not.
Yeah, or it would have been a game changer, right? It would have been a big red flag. This person has this issue or whatever, but it's really relevant to at least try your best to be open with each other and start on the right foot so that you have better success. There's a lot of stuff that makes it hard to be successful in long-term coupling and marriage, and the more honest you can be and the more open you can be and the more kind of connected you could be about this stuff, the better you are. Right?
Yeah, for sure. I'm also thinking of sexual preferences.
Yeah, that's what I forgot.
It's not obvious, whether you're straight or gay, or there's
both.
A lot of things that can be explored there, and it's so important.
What you like, how you like to be stimulated, how you want the other person to be with you.
Yes.
Sorry for cutting off.
The sex talks. Yeah, for sure. And also, like I was saying, it's so nuanced that it's so important. Some people aren't into sex. Some people are very much into it. So the whole thing with marriage is trying to be yourself and trying to find the middle point with the other true self in the relationship, right? Mm-hmm. Or also, are you into non-traditional relationships, being poly or being open, or all of these things that are surfacing in the like collective consciousness, and that are so they could be so freeing. You know, you might want to explore them and see what's there, because nowadays there's a lot of information readily available on the internet, and a lot of different ways of being. You know, a lot of new different lifestyles are becoming an option. So it's great to consider this at any point in your life, but especially before marriage, because it's such a transcendental decision in your life, you know, and it will impact you tremendously. So the more authentic you show up to it, the better. And
get all your skeletons out, all of them. Open up those closets together and get in there and find out everything you got to find out, so that you're totally on the same team and you're on the same page.
Yes, truth will free you.
All right.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Ciao.